Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is not anything really exciting. This look is not anything that you should write home about. Like, there is nothing about this look that says I'm exciting, I'm different, let's go. This is just a video where I wanted to chat with you guys, where I needed a little bit of support and encouragement to do something and snap out of a funk. I'm not really feeling 100%, but sitting down filming with you guys, it makes a difference. So if you guys want to chit chat and if you want to see how I got this boring look, then let's go. All right guys, I need to get ready. I am actually not feeling it today. I'm tired, my throat is bothering me, and I woke up and you know that little piece under your tongue? It's swollen. It's weird. I'm going to take my Too Faced matte foundation in Praline. I want something that's long wearing that I don't have to worry about. Yeah, so I feel I'm not feeling my best. So I had two of you guys request that I review the Selena Gomez foundation, the Rare Beauty. So I actually did buy it. It hasn't shipped yet, and my guess is that it's taking a little bit of time because Sephora has the Labor Day sale going on. So it's one of those times where they're really busy, and I get it. I had the hardest time finding a match. Like, really hard. The shades, I feel like the descriptions aren't really accurate, and I used the Sephora match finder and I kept getting different shades. Like, I like to use my Fenty shade because it is it's a little bit darker, but I do really like the match, and I kept getting, I think it was like 350C, and it means it's cool tone. I'm definitely not a cool tone person. I can do warm, I can do neutral, and I think my preference is a neutral shade, but I can't do cool. I cannot do a pink shade or anything that leans a little bit more on the red side. So then I started to play with different shades. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury concealer in number 7.5. And I was just like, I was so confused. I ended up getting 320W, and I've been watching reviews, and I feel like the shade descriptions, again, like I would say I'm a medium tan. I'm like on the lighter end of a medium tan, and the description says that it's a light medium. I'm not by any means a light medium. I'm not adding a ton. I'm using whatever's left on the sponge, and I'm just hitting where I want to correct. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the same brush I used for my foundation. So anyway, I had a hard time finding a match, and I'm hoping that the match I got works. I also got the concealer and 2 lip products. I was thinking maybe I should have gotten a blush, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not really attracted to the blush. Like, it looks pretty, but I'm just like, nah, I'm not really gonna use it. I know I won't use it. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Benefit Boing. I don't know why I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury concealer doesn't work for me. And I could turn it, but I feel like then it's a little too thick for me. I'm gonna do a layer of my Dior lash primer just because I'm giving the concealer a little bit of time to dry so I can get the most coverage from it. Our line looks pretty awesome. I just felt like the things that really stood out to me were the concealer, the foundation for sure, and the lip products, because I got the red one, which is like, I guess, described as her go-to shade. I forget the names. But that one, from the minute I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that color. And then I got a nude just to kind of test it out. So that hopefully will be coming soon. I've also been eyeing the NARS Complete Comfort Foundation. I love the concealer. It's one of my favorites. So I'm curious to see what the foundation is like. Let me know down below if you guys are curious about it, if you want me to review it. If not, I think I may just hold off a little bit. I'm going to take a sponge and just start pressing this in. Yeah, that looks better. I think the Charlotte Tilbury concealer is a little too thick for my liking. I don't mind a thick concealer as long as you can blend it out, but I feel like with me, every time I've used it and I've blended it out, it just looks patchy, or like it almost looks like there's like it's pilling on me, to be honest with you guys. So it's not my favorite. I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and again just hit this area to make sure that it's all nice and blended and it doesn't look like I have a really bright under eye. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent honey powder, which I have been loving and using every day, and I'm just going to press that onto my under eye and my face. We're supposed to be going to my brother-in-law's house today. It's raining. Our plans got kind of crapped on. But we were supposed to be hanging out today and it's raining. And then my husband's cousin and his wife were supposed to meet us. My brother-in-law has a really big yard. And so it's nice because you can definitely space it out so that you're social distancing. And their house is, you know, a really nice, and they have a nice open layout in their house. So if we had to move it in, we could. But my husband's cousin's wife is pregnant. And with COVID and everything, and just even being sick, or, you know, having someone possibly have even like a cold in front of someone that's pregnant is rough. I remember I got the flu when I was pregnant with my son. It was the worst experience ever. I just remember like feeling so sick and weak. I'm using my Anastasia mascara, and the doctor ended up giving me something. It was I don't know if it was an antibiotic. I got some kind of pill. Maybe it was a Z-Pack, but obviously, like, when you're pregnant, you're not allowed to take certain things, and it was such a like low dose, or it wasn't as intense as like something that you would take if you weren't pregnant. And I remember like 4 days in, not getting up, barely eating, barely drinking anything, and I would force myself to drink stuff because I knew I had to stay hydrated. But I remember just like waking up one day and literally saying like, God, when am I going to start to feel better? And sure enough, that the next day I was like, I felt like a totally different person, but I was dying. So I'm always very like mindful when I'm around pregnant people to be cautious and not be sick, or it's just the worst, period. Like, being sick sucks, but being sick and pregnant is the worst. So I'm always super mindful of that. So I went back to using the Anastasia mascara because I saw that I had the little sample size I originally got. And I'm trying to use what I have. So I'm like, let me, you know, use this before I go back to my Charlotte Tilbury mascara. And let me tell you guys that I really love this mascara. This is what I was using before I started to explore other mascaras, like the Giorgio Armani, the Charlotte Tilbury, the Pat McGrath. Like, before I was using those, I was using this. And again, using it yesterday, I'm like, that's why I loved you. And that's why I really enjoy you. I don't know why we have that like need to always be looking for the best next thing. And this is such a good mascara. Like, look at how it does separate. It does give you length. It does give you some volume. It's just as good as, you know, the Charlotte Tilbury. And what I'm finding is that I'm not getting this on my lids as much as I do with Charlotte, like with the Charlotte mascara. Oh Lord, I make such a mess on my lid. I might as well just do like a black liner to try and cover it, but I love it and I can't help but like want to use it. Even now I'm like, I should probably use that on top of this. Why? I like this mascara. We went back to work this week and we went back to work without the students, obviously, and it was just such a draining experience. Like, I think it's more exhausting to be working from home on a computer pretty much all day and just, you know, working, dealing with whatever is coming. And I feel like that is more exhausting than actually like having to go in somewhere to do work. I'm going to take this Hi-Fi Filter Marc Jacobs Contour Highlight Set. I'm going to take the darker shade and obviously do a little bit of contouring. It's been exhausting. And then to have my son with me, it is a lot of work. And see what the rest of the school year looks like, but you know, when you start to see like people that you would see in the building regularly, you can't help but to go, oh, I miss seeing you. Even people who would annoy you, you're so excited to see, you know? At least I am going to take She's So LA by Patrick Todd. I'm going to use the powder. I did my friend's trial last week. I think I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but she's getting married in November, and so we did her trial. And I ended up getting the She's That Girl blush for her to use on her wedding day and even for like her bridal shower and other things that she's going to be doing. And guys, it looks so stunning. I ended up just using the cream part because we were just trying to keep her face as matte as possible. It was a kind of hot day, and you know, she expressed just being concerned about sweating and, you know, just wanting to make sure that she was set, and she was going to see him that afternoon. We changed her look so that she wouldn't be wearing her wedding makeup, but we did her blush and it just gave her skin such a beautiful glow. Like, it looked so hydrated and perfect, and it looked amazing. Like, she loved just how it made her skin look, and it's such a beautiful product. So I think that if you're getting married soon, maybe you should definitely consider using something along those lines. All right, guys, so I'm going to take Anywhere Caffeine and Velvet Fawn Lipstick by Lisa Eldridge. All right, guys, so here is the final look. It is super basic, but I can tell you guys that I feel way better than I did starting this video. I love just how simple this is. This is my go-to kind of look, like just very easy, simple, clean. You guys have seen me do this a ton of times, but really it's just more for getting ready, chit-chatting with you guys, and motivating myself to just snap the hell out of it and do something. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you're up to lately. Maybe a fun fact or just anything that you want to share. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do upload 3 videos a week, and I'd love for you to stay tuned and watch all of them. And also, please like this video. It does help my channel. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.